In this video, I'll demonstrate the installation of our grip adapter for the Huben GK1 V3. First thing you'll need to do is use a small punch to punch out the trigger pin. It is knurled on one side, so it can only be punched out from the left side. And go ahead and set that aside because you will be reusing it. Next, you'll use a 4mm Allen to remove the grip screw. Just the one screw, and you can remove the grip. Next, you'll use a 3mm Allen to remove the set screw for the power adjuster. You might want to take note of the position of your power adjuster by screwing it all the way in and noting how many turns it was. Next, you'll use a 4mm Allen to remove the trigger frame. The next thing you'll need to do is install the grip adapter. You take a look inside the grip adapter here and take note of two things. There are two small metal parts in here. One is the brass insert for the threaded grub screw for the power adjuster, and another is the M3 nut inset into there. If the M3 nut is not in it, you might need to find that and reinsert it. Now you can go ahead and position the grip adapter. Now this part is a little tricky. There are two of these M5 by 18 socket head cap screws. One of them will be used to install the grip adapter. You'll need to angle the screw to catch the barrel nut. The barrel nut in the air gun was moved forward a little bit, and the only way for me to get this screw to catch that was to angle it, not to move it over. There's just no room for that, so you have to install it at an angle. You have to make sure that the barrel nut is aligned with this grip screw hole. But you'll use a 4mm Allen to do that, or a driver. And again, just make sure that as you're screwing it in at an angle to make sure it's catching that barrel nut. You might need to push it in a bit while you're screwing it in. It is a tight fit. Next thing you'll do is reinstall the pin for the trigger. Take note of the knurling. That is the small ridges extending out from the surface of the pin on one side. It'll be the smooth side that is inserted into this hole in the grip adapter. It'll be the smooth side first. It'll be the left side that you insert the knurled pin into. You can see I'm struggling a little bit to insert that pin because the trigger hole is not aligned. You can insert a pin punch in there, wiggle it around a bit to get it centered, and then try again. You can see that it just goes in easily by hand at first, and then it gets tight. You can drive it the rest of the way in with a mallet or a soft hammer, and then get it seated that last little bit with the pin punch and hammer. The next step will be to install the AR grip rib. You'll notice on the grip rib there are two slots. One is a dovetail slot and the other is rectangular. There's a dovetail rib on the grip adapter that you'll slide this onto, just like so. Then you'll use this small M3 by 12 socket head screw, and you'll use a 2.5mm Allen to install that. That will catch that M3 nut inset into the grip. Now the next step will be to install your grip. You'll notice there are two grip screws in your kit. One is this M5 by 16 button head screw, and then this M5 by 18 socket head cap screw. You'll use the M5 by 16 button head for a mil-spec A2 grip. For folks who order internationally, I have to send you this grip. I can't send the Magpul grips. But the reason there are two different screws is because if it's too long, it'll hit the head of that M3 screw in the grip rib, and then you won't be able to secure the grip all the way. So this is the installation process for the mil-spec A2 grip, using the M5 by 16 button head, and you'll use a 3mm Allen to install that, or driver. I'll go ahead and uninstall that though, because for this particular build I'm going to be using the Magpul MOE-K grip. That's my preferred grip for this platform. I have small hands, and I like the rake angle. It's really nice. For that particular grip, you'll need the M5 by 18 socket head cap screw. This will also be the screw you'll use for the other Magpul grips. It does work with grips with beaver tails, so if you want a fuller grip, like the K2, K2 XL, that's an option as well. So you'll use a 4mm Allen to install this M5 by 18 socket head cap screw. You can see that secures it nicely. This is a little out of order. I recorded this out of order on accident because I forgot to show this step, but I'll go ahead and show you. You need to use a 3mm Allen to install the power adjuster screw. So I took note of how I had it set before, and know that I need to screw this all the way in and then back it out about 1.5 turns. So I'll go ahead and show you some stock options. This is a really nice stock option from Strike Industries. It's their dual folding stock. It clamps onto the pick rail on the back of the grip adapter, and this one can fold to the left or the right. It's really easy to fold. It just has a little push button, and I really like that you can fold it to the right side without turning the adapter around or anything. Conventionally you would fold it to the left, but with the Huben GK1 you have your gauge on the left side and your safety, and if you want to use the air gun with the stock folded, it's really better to have it on the right side. Another really nice option, it's not a folding stock, it's just a fixed adjustable stock. It's from Midwest Industries. It's made in the USA, super solid, very, very nicely made. It also has a cylindrical storage compartment in the tube. It's a mil-spec tube, and it's super compact. This is probably the best fixed adjustable stock option for this platform that I know of. With this Strike Industries buttstock on there, it locks up super solid. There's absolutely no play in it. It's actually a little bit hard to adjust, but once you have it where you need it, there's no play at all. So I think this is a really great option. It's compact, well priced. Another really good folding stock option is this JMAC stock. This particular one is discontinued, but we do offer their latest one. This one, unlike the Strike Industries folding stock, is made in the USA, so I really like that. And not only that, but it's just a really solid, well machined, simple and robust design. It locks up super solid in the folded and the extended position, and it can be made to fold left or right by turning the adapter around. The rear pick on this grip adapter was designed such that you have a little bit of adjustment up and down for your stock. So as you can see with this particular stock, I have it slid down a little bit so you can get a good sight picture, even with this low profile optic and the RMR mount from Huben 3D parts. Now last but not least, one that's near and dear to my heart because I designed it, is this takedown stock that can be attached or detached with just a flip of a lever. You can see you just slide it onto the pick rail and then close the lever and you're good to go. The first time you install it, you'll need to tighten up these cap screws with a 3mm Allen to get the clamping force that you want, and then you're all set. Now you can detach it and attach it with just the flip of a lever. I actually designed this with the Huben GK1 in mind. I wanted to be able to put the Huben GK1 with an optic and adjustable stock back in its original case, and you can see here with the case slightly modified, in the bottom I put the convoluted foam instead of the original foam, and it just barely fits with an optic and with this Magpul MOE buttstock. Works even better with the minimalist buttstock, but I prefer the MOE.